Welcome to the Survivors. Leave the party more. Womp, 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 womp.
Womp, womp, womp. It's like
This
people who shoot that
margarita
post.
tastes really good.
Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Whoa.
Kevin.
Hello.
Brett.
Hello.
We are here to talk Survivor 44, episode 10. This is Full Tilt Boogie. We're all on full tilt. We had a kind of nice, lively pre-recording conversation, not really about like the results itself, but just kind of like the attitude of the players and kind of a lot of the fear and the motivations really behind. So I really want to dive in. This was a full episode, so I'm going to go really just from the beginning, run through. We'll talk about the result in a few minutes. Episode started with Franny being confused why she was left out of the vote. Franny, you're left out of the vote because you're on the outs. Maybe that's probably why you were left out on the vote plan. It was pretty self-evident right off the start. Carson walking around, working to do a little bit of damage control because he left more than one person out, including the Jamie. Lies to Jamie about Kane. Said Kane was the one telling everyone about her idol, when in fact it was him. Carson is a little snivel. And that was what I wanted to kind of start our first little quick conversation about. Sidebar here. Brian, your thoughts on Carson?
Loser.
For the people in the back?
Sure. I mean, he doesn't bother me as much as you guys, but I get it. Like, it makes sense. He is a kid amongst adults trying to be an adult. Like, but he's very much a kid. He's still the smartest person there, but which makes it even harder.
Whatever
like,
I want because Kane's gone.
Right.
Randall from Recess. He is like the guy in Good Will Hunting, the blonde Harvard guy goes into the little dive bar thinking he's gonna be like schooling people, and then he gets his Gordon Wood thrown in his face. You know what I mean? Like, there's just something about like the glibness of it, and you've made a couple moves and stuff, and it's like, dude, there's still a lot of people left, right? Like, I think you got to chill out. There's still a lot of people here who really aren't on your side either, and I know that like a lot of our viewers and stuff are very like pro Carson, but like just like you guys, at least for me and Brian this week, he rubbed us the wrong way, and we'll kind of get into more of the stuff.
Bill, and like if there's no puzzle at the end of a challenge, he's not winning.
No.
He's so weak. His tummy hurts.
He does. He is like amazing at puzzles, but did he win that puzzle today?
Yes,
he did.
He probably 3D printed it. I thought he was gonna blow it. I thought he was gonna fumble.
Yeah, he did mess up there at the end.
That explains why when I finally got the episode on after the news quit hijacking my station, and Carson had the necklace. So I was like, oh, I wonder how he pulled that off. So I guess a puzzle. That's the answer.
Well, we'll get there, Brett.
I don't think Carson either.
There was an early episode reward challenge. This was, you had to be spun around in a goofy metal frame and be dizzy, pick up 2 balls on a balance beam, and do Survivor's favorite thing, throw something up to have it land on a ledge. Probably close second to puzzles. This was another win for Franny, which again added to the target on Franny's back. Didn't really do her any good really to win this reward challenge outside of getting to have Taco Tuesday, margaritas, empanadas, basically a Mexican themed Mexican themed sanctuary overnight. Ends up that she gets to ask 3 people to go with her. She ends up selecting all 3 moms, Carolyn, Lauren, and Heidi. There's also letters from home, which again I think is the most overblown thing ever in Survivor. It's been like 18 days. I'm sorry. Like,
I completely agree.
It doesn't matter that much. Well, I can imagine if I was like, my wife would be so funny because it would be like, I maybe would be a little emotional. My wife, 18 days, she'd be like, it's a funny joke Bill wrote. Like, that'd be it. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, guys. It's not day 75. Like, is anyone else think I'm wrong?
No, I completely agree with you. I would
100% agree.
I would give it away.
I would trade it for a Whopper all day.
I mean, no, I would just give it to somebody else that's going to take it more seriously, and then you can get like fake favor. But like, and this is going to sound terrible, but when they're like, and Jeff's like, and we have letters from home, and everyone's just like,
Carolyn's like,
yes,
Dude, it's bad. Because I'm with you. It made sense. It was awesome when they did it at like day 35.
yeah, day 30. You've been there for a month.
Yeah.
And they're seeing you, and you're
like
frail.
18.
Yeah, I'm like, give me a break, dude. It's like a long vacation. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, letters are stupid, but I do like when they bring family members in.
Yeah, bringing family, I completely understand. Completely
Right,
get
they
that.
don't have any space for family members. Jeff's got 75 cast employees
right.
on Fiji. There's no more hotel rooms left in Fiji. God forbid, fit in some people.
Yeah. And they're not there long enough to like actually check the prices of a flight where they can be like, "Ooh, today's a good day to get it low."
Right.
I did find out through Jeff Prost's podcast of why they have the shorter days. It's basically because of COVID, because they have to do like a 14-day quarantine.
Yeah, well, guess what? My
over.
diner in my neighborhood doesn't close at 10 p.m. still because since COVID, they still blame it on COVID. I don't hear Jeff's bullshit.
Right, like, yeah, I'm sorry. Give me a break.
F out of here. He's got more money than God.
Every other show has figured out a way to do this.
I completely agree.
It's
You're on an
pure
island. There's
laziness.
literally nobody else there. Literally
Right,
everybody
right.
you see is quarantined.
I get that there might be like maybe there's rules in Fiji or whatever, but bro, you could have the Survivor in a
Go somewhere
goddamn
else.
warehouse somewhere. It doesn't matter.
I want to hear their BS. I just watched a show where they got people in the wilderness racing around Alaska and like 15 camera crews and this and that and drones and helicopters. It's on like USA. They have Brian watch Love Island. They're in that friggin' villa for 700 days. You're telling me that they can't have some family members come, we can't have auctions, and they can't like stay in Fiji for an extra 11 days when they literally have this permanent compounds built now? It's BS. It's cost cutting. It's like a third of the cost less per season just on days. So CBS gets the same effing return with less cost. And now because of the system they've built, they basically have like a studio there. Now these seasons are going to get cranked out. My only complaint would be like, why don't they have more seasons then? Like, why aren't they just cranking out Survivor seasons? They got 7 Love is Blind seasons recorded in advance. Like, let's get some Survivor All-Stars going on with Survivor. We're going to burn the damn franchise down anyway, how we're doing it. Let's start like milking it for everything it's worth. Paramount Plus, Survivor All-Stars Season 1, Rookies versus Vets, Brett versus whoever the F. Brett
awesome.
gets voted out first.
He said that they don't crank them out like that because they want to go home. They don't want to be stuck on the island for more than half the year. So
Fiji, what do you mean? God forbid it was Fiji. Oh, God.
Half the year they're there for 30 days.
Get a different host for the All-Star version. What the hell does Jeff Probst need to do every damn thing?
I don't know. He's making it worse. So
quarantine, film the first one, a day later film the second one, and that's 2 seasons.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Like Dr. Malcolm said, life finds a way. Survivor could find a way.
If they really cared about COVID, though, they'd let them have some hand soap after they poop in the woods.
That was nice.
Not my Survivor.
So, like I said, winning doesn't really do Franny any good because I'm going to call them the hungry camp players. Talk about targeting Franny. This is Dan, Jam, Jamie, and Carson. Literally, those 4 vote for Franny. Like, they just, for all the politicking that we get to go see, the idea of there maybe being a plan 1A being Caroline and 1B being Jamie, because nobody believes Jamie's story. Jamie's like, you know what? Time for me to come clean about the idol. And no one believes her. And they actually are like, you know what? Maybe we'll throw some votes on her to flush out the idol. How did you guys feel about the Jamie idol lying and the just the kind of quick plan to jump on Franny?
Well, here's my question: she knows it's fake, right?
No.
Oh, all right.
She never knew it was fake.
All right, well then that's a little bit. In my head, I thought like, all right, this she's getting ridiculous, like making like this is such a big deal, but no,
Jamie's
damn well.
no threat. That's the thing. Like they're like, we need to get rid of Jamie. She's a liar. It's like, why? Who cares? Like she's never gonna win anything. Like I don't
Yeah.
get it.
No, they
I don't
wou't
get
just
it, man.
remember that the idol's gone. Like, okay, cool, whatever. Don't care.
Use it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even need to vote for it. How about
Okay.
this? Just use it. Like, just say you're gonna vote for her. But like, we're not voting for her. She stinks.
So is she the only one with an idol now, or idol?
I thought
Carolyn has an idol, and
Yeah, Carolyn does have that little
uh,
sneaky
Heidi,
idol.
Heidi has an idol.
yeah, Heidi has an idol. Yeah, because Danny was looking for it after Danny used it, and
That's
then
right.
she found it in the tree.
Okay.
Talking of Heidi, she is the only other person that presented another alternative here, trying to get the Sanctuary girls to vote for Danny. I wrote, "Welcome to the game, Heidi." Not a bad idea.
Yeah, why didn't they target Danny? Actually,
Because
That's what I'm saying. These people are dumb, man.
Because they're
I-
dumb.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. Because they're
Although
dumb.
that being
dumb.
said, I think Franny was a
No, Franny's fine. Franny
a
and Danny,
viable
right.
go after.
That
this
made
week.
sense
Yeah.
too for Danny,
Yeah.
but Danny's like Danny, and I think people are gonna have some negative like feedback about him in this respect. But I think whatever you're playing the game, like he was very aggressive. He like pressed. He pressed the plan. He pressed the plan. He never like let it rest really. Like he was very like kind of matter of fact. He kind of reminded me a little bit almost like how Jordan in the challenge kind of talks. Like he was very much like, dude, you got to, if fine, if you just want to
Yeah.
screw the game up and not win,
Yeah,
like
I
don't
agree.
do what I'm telling you right now.
I think that's not a bad strategy. With some
It
of these-
worked.
I think
mean,
that's
I
the way
love
to win.
Danny,
That's what you need to do. You
but-
need to start you need to gaslight everybody.
These people
that
can't
you're
deal with
there.
direct speaking.
All right, I'm serious. You really do. Everybody just is stepping on eggshells the whole time. That when somebody finally gives you like a clear thing and sticks to it, then it's like it's almost a breath of fresh air, and everybody's like, "Fine,
Do
I
it.
don't need to
Do
think
it.
about this
Do it.
anymore. We're
Do
going
it."
with that. It doesn't affect me." Boom. But
I don't understand why Danny turned on Franny though. To me, that doesn't make sense because she's almost like a shield for him because he's going to be the next to go. And
right,
saved her with an idol like 2 weeks ago, and she's part of his original tribe. So to me, he should have kept her and targeted like, oh, Lauren, who you hate, or someone like that.
Well,
I think
the
he
only
could
thing-
recognize that she is a good game player and maybe would be someone who would target him because he's a good game player.
like she was trying to do.
That's
Here.
how both.
Right.
That's how
But the
both-
thing is, like what I observed today, like now that she's gone, everybody else is terrible in challenges. Like if he
I
just
know
knew-
it's gonna be.
if he knew
Danny
if he just had a
every
brain cell to do a puzzle like a little bit better, he would have ran away with that.
Yeah, I
That
mean, we're gonna have Danny, Heidi, Carson, Jam Jam, Danny, Jamie.
I mean, Jam Jam is the most pathetic. Like Carson, to me, I thought would be the most pathetic, but Jam Jam is most pathetic.
Dude, Jam Jam is
He was terrible in the spinning.
everything about him just bothers the shit out of me.
All right, so
Everything.
let's talk the immunity challenge. This is what I call this one the caterpillar challenge.
I think this is a good challenge. I like this one.
You have your
I was
hands-
gonna say I'm good with this one.
Love when
You
they
had
do this.
your hands tied together. You had your feet tied together. There was the course of sand was a bunch of bumps, and you had to crawl on the sand and drag a buoy, very light. I mean, it was a probably air buoy with your mouth.
Yeah.
We were crawling, doing the caterpillar crawl.
I don't know
and then
about you guys, but all I think about during that entire time is how much sand is getting in their mouths, and it it skeeves me out. That's all
I was
think
thinking about their teeth the whole time, more
Right.
like
Oh.
breaking your teeth.
Kev, didn't they
Yeah.
used to do like your hands were tied to your side like this, not like
Yeah,
this?
yeah. They weren't.
They even
weren't
made
like,
it easier.
Yeah, but they did throw in those
Yeah, the bumps.
like
the bumps were
moguls
bigger
type
this
thing.
time.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
like
I think it
Carolyn
was
went down,
longer
like,
and you
you
didn't
could
have to-
not get. Yeah,
Yeah, the other time you literally had to do worm and they would. That's why
Yeah.
your face was going in. Like that's
yeah.
why I appreciate Danny just going balls to the wall. Like you
Went
just
ham,
got
dude.
to do it, man.
But
Yeah, you just have to commit. You have to
Yeah.
just commit to having the worst
Unfortunately.
sand in your face.
Unfortunately, guys, this is Survivor, and every great immunity challenge ends with a puzzle. And Carson rolled in and knocked the puzzle out really quick, caught up, won. Yeah,
Great equalizer.
Yeah.
Unless you let people cheat and then be on the show, then how is it an equalizer, Jeff?
Yeah. So we do jump ahead. I'm going to jump ahead to tribal council. We talked about the politicking stuff already. Vote count that at least I saw 4 for Franny, 2 on Heidi, 1 on Danny. But I do have confirmed that Carson, Jam Jam, Danny, and Jamie voted for Franny. That's what I called the hungry campers. Stuck to their initial conversation and got them through. Franny is eliminated, has joined the jury. We get to hang out with her new boyfriend though, which will be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So kind of, that's
So much
consolation.
sex in that hotel. So much sex.
It's gonna stink of it.
Yeah, they're gonna come out. I wonder if
At minimum,
next tribal, if they come out holding hands, how funny would that be?
they will have at least soaked by the time we've gotten there. Nice throwback to
Who's
our
jumping on the
jury
bed?
duty.
Who's jumping on the
review.
bed, Brandon?
Yeah, who's shaking the soak
Brandon,
session?
Brandon, right?
I mean, Kane might be into it.
Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, Brandon's the biggest.
Brandon's
He'll get the
jumping,
most-
Kane's pushing.
Yeah. One's underneath, one's
Kane
jumping
would do
on.
that for sure. Yeah. Make sure you check out everything else we have going on the channel this week. We have reviews of Below Deck, 90 Day Fiance, the aforementioned full season 1 review of Jury Duty. We also have reviews of Farmer Wants a Wife and the Challenge World Championships. Jersey Shore Family Vacation season finale we were going to do, and we will be TBD on Married at First Sight, depending on if the episode is any good. Check out our TikTok, check out our merch store. Our first confirmed orders have arrived. The quality is really good, so you guys should jump on that. We'll have some on in some of the coming videos soon. And check out our charity link below as well, Hearts of Reality. But until next time, for myself, Brian, Kevin, Brett, thank you. Peace.
See ya.